Hey guys, it's the Leaftys here to talk about life, but most of all, truth. The difference between personal truth and universal truth. Let's go. First, we're going to talk about the difference between the different types of truth, and then we'll dive deeper into each of them. First, there's personal truth, and that's usually formed around personal experiences and the life that we've lived compared to the life she lived.
Mm-hmm.
My truth is going to look a little different.
Because we have different perspectives.
Exactly. And it's developed through a belief system that's usually adopted from your parents' belief system.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you become a teenager, you tend to test that and find out what's true and what's not true for yourself. And that's why some people end up changing their belief system dramatically when they become a teenager. And it's like you don't even know your kid anymore because they are changing or experiencing those belief systems in a different way because they're living their different life. And then those personal truths are usually refined by our fight or flight responses. So when we're in danger, we have this instinctive way of handling it, whether or not we fight or we take off. And depending on how we've reacted to certain things, it's changed the way that we've experienced those truths and cement them as fact for us personally. And then there's universal truth. And universal truth is true whether you like it or not. There's no believing, there's no wishing. It is true. Like gravity and 2 + 2 = 4. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it, but it rules the world that we live in. And it's based off of fact. And it's not right or wrong. It just is.
Fact is fact.
It's fact.
It's fact.
Facts. Truth.
Do your hashtag thing.
Facts.
One thing I love about universal truths is they're there and we cannot change them, but we can work with them. Gravity is there, but we can still fly in an airplane.
Yeah.
So working with and against the law of gravity, planes can still fly. We can still defy gravity.
It's true. Well done with the Wicked reference.
Thank you.
Something that's really incredible about humans is that we have been able to make those universal truths work for us in a way that betters our life experiences and like technology, and we figured out how to use math in a way that progresses our knowledge of the universe, our knowledge of it all. Like it's all because of those universal truths that we've been able to grow as a species and develop into what we are today.
Yeah. We've been able to advance in science and medicine, and as we learn and grow and work with the laws we have, the universal laws, and add to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can have different experiences with a universal law, but it won't change the universal truth. We'll change, but it won't. And we kind of have to have that give and take, and like that struggle between something that's just not going to give. It's not going to change no matter how much you would like it to.
Yeah.
But you end up changing into either someone better or someone a little bit more bitter. It happens.
Don't do it.
Yeah. So what I did is I actually went to the dictionary to look up the difference between true, the word true, and the word truth. And they are slightly different, but I think true goes more in line with the personal truth, and truth goes a lot more with facts or that universal truth. And so true is being in accordance with an actual state or condition, conforming to reality or fact, not false, a true story. And under it has a bunch of synonyms in it. And I thought that the synonyms were just as informative as the definition. Real, genuine, authentic, sincere, not deceitful, honest, loyal, faithful, steadfast, a true friend, steady, constant, trustworthy, being or reflecting the essential or genuine character of something, the true meaning of his statement.
It kind of sounds like the word true goes more with our personal.
Yeah.
What's true for us.
Yes. And it's really based off of a belief. Our truth is really our belief systems and our values, but it feels so much better as humans and in our brains to say something is our truth. It feels like it's unchanging. So going back to the dictionary for true, there's a part here that says in navigation, bearing course determined in relation to true north. And I think that that is a great way of talking about our personal truth, and it's our true north. It's where we recalibrate and refocus so we can feel like we're being authentic in ourselves and our lives. And I think authentic really drives home what personal truth feels like, and it feels like your authentic self. Then in looking at truth, it's actual state of matter, a verified or indisputable fact. That is truth. And there's nothing you can do about it. I know that people find comfort in numbers. They find comfort in something that's provable. And it helps with people to figure out their place in this world. And the less there is a variable that they're not in control of, the better they feel. And I think that's true. I like when things are black and white, although I do make decisions based in the gray area, but I do like it when people tell me black and white, and then I'll figure out the cracks. I don't know, but
figure out the cracks.
I love a crack. Don't listen to that.
I think you love just crack. Maybe. What? Who doesn't? You know what I mean? Who doesn't?
I don't know.
I think the tricky part is when, because personal truth, it feels so real, right? Because it is our truth. And so it can be easily confused with universal truth, which cannot be argued.
Yeah.
So that's hard. And I think as human beings, we really want to grasp to what we think is true and right. But we also need to remember there's two truths. There's our truth, and then there's real, universal, factual, cannot argue with truth.
Yeah.
So we've talked about a couple. We talked about gravity. You can't argue with gravity. It's there. What are some more universal truths? So you brought up another one. What was it?
2 + 2.
Oh, yeah. Math.
Yeah. And you can manipulate, but the outcome is a set outcome. It's going to happen that way. If you do this, this, and this is what's going to happen. And you can change variables, you can manipulate, but no matter what, with a set course, a set solution will come. And there's safety in that, and that's wonderful. But it doesn't always feel good. It doesn't always help us to feel more secure or authentic. And so, especially when it's proving something that you really don't want to be true.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. And so we want it to be something that we can deny or separate ourselves from, but unfortunately those things it's not right or wrong, it just is. And no matter how many times we say it's right or it's wrong,
Right.
That's what's
And when we start blurring the line between our personal truth and universal truth, it becomes confusing.
yeah.
And it creates conflict, and it can create drama.
Mhm.
But I really think the confusion that it creates damages our lives.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the most important things that we're kind of dealing with right now
Yeah.
in the world is what is true, what's real, and what is our personal truth.
Yeah, and our personal truth is a combination of our opinion. It's a combination of our beliefs. It's a combination of those experiences that we've lived through. If we haven't lived through them, how can we know the truth about it? That's a hard thing to come to grips with.
Yeah.
And so when someone else has had experiences that they've learned a different truth, it can feel wrong. It can feel like it's you against the world. It can feel just so disheartening. And so what we do with it is we say it's right or it's wrong. Most of the time we say you're wrong. And then this huge divide happens when really it's not right or wrong. It's just his and hers, or yours and mine. It's just different.
You've probably heard of there's 3 realities
Yeah.
in life. There's reality, what really happened, and then there's this person's perspective, and there's this person's perspective. Yeah. Like in any situation, there are multiple realities for multiple people.
It's true. Can I have that red marker? This is one of my favorite
object
ways.
lessons?
Yeah. It's one of my favorite ways to prove this point.
Love it.
Okay, so this in front of me is a 6, unless you're standing on the other side of it and it looks like a 9. So who's wrong? Neither. Over on that side, looking at it, it's a 6. From this side, it's a 9. But it's both. What is that? How does that change the way you see something? Can you see that it is a 9 for me, and can you accept that? And can I see that it's a 6 for you and accept that as also being true? Because it is both true. So what do we do with that? Like, how can we see someone else's truth and be like, oh, okay, well, with those life experiences, with that and that, I can understand why that would be true for them. I didn't live that life. How can I possibly know if that's true other than just accepting that it's okay to disagree and for it to still be true for that person? It does not change your reality or my reality. Did my life depend on whether it was a 6 or a 9? Not usually. But would I go head to head with that person and die saying it's a 9 and they die saying it's a 6? Maybe. Some people do.
Sometimes.
Yeah, depending on which side of the aisle you're on, it's a very heated battle, and it doesn't have to be. It can be both. It can be
both
true.
Can exist.
Yeah. It's incredible. It's exciting.
And it can be okay.
Yeah, and what's so wonderful is that none of us are the same. None of us experience life the same, which makes our lives so much more colorful and vibrant because we can see things from other perspectives. But when we start refusing to do that, we close ourselves off to a whole life that other people can add, or that can fill those gaps in understanding. And there's so much to learn, there's so much to know, and it can be exciting. And have you ever noticed how much you can like another person once you've heard their story, and how less you judge their truth? Like, if we can just walk in another's shoes, we can open our eyes to such a bigger world and a better world.
Growth really comes from honoring your personal truth and still trying to understand someone else's.
Yeah.
And being totally okay with both existing in the same world. And for both of them to maybe be different than universal truth or what is real and factually correct. There's so much that we can gain by just being compassionate and with ourselves and other people. I think it starts with ourselves, though.
Yeah, it's true, because I find myself, when I start judging, I'm like, what am I missing in my own self-care? What am I missing in filling my cup that I have to lash out and break down other people to feel better about myself? Like, why? What am I missing in my life to where I can just be a loving bystander? And like, I don't need to judge that person or their life's choices. It does not impact me at all.
I think the judgments happen in our minds. It happens pretty quickly when we cast a judgment, and questioning those thoughts, and if they're mean or degrading, they don't leave our mouth. Like,
yeah, that's a choice that you can make.
Yeah, it's okay to let those thoughts stay in your head.
And you can laugh about it later if you really need to.
Right?
I'm really funny in here.
You're funny out loud, too.
I appreciate that. But when it's, at the expense of other people, it's just in here. Sometimes. I'm working on it. I mean, we're all working on it.
For sure. But it takes work and it takes effort. And we really have to, everybody, do our part to honor our truth and to seek universal truth and to be able to hold both in our world.
Yeah. That was good. I agree. Thanks. Guys, for hanging out. Let us know your thoughts and we'll talk soon. Do it. Know what I'm saying? So,
cheers to that.
Yeah. There are reasons. I can't seem to get that sentence. I can't make it work. Maybe it's not meant to. I'm shrinking. I didn't. You see, I'm short now. I'm slowly look at. I have not done a thing. I was not touching the floor, and now my foot is pressing the floor. Look at me now.
Dear.
Did you break this chair?
Maybe.
Your kids probably broke it.
That was a really good thing to end on, though. Your spiel, what you've... Is that happening again?
I don't know.
Okay. Stop it.
Okay. It seems to be okay now. Oh my gosh.
Had a cold.
I feel so rejected by this chair. One, I feel like it's telling a really mean fat joke. And two, I feel short in my life already. I do not need a chair like poking at me. Oh my gosh! I mean, I'm at the.
Look at you, little guy. Are you?
What is happening? Let's try this again.
Okay, I'll come down to you.
That's better.
Okay, what are we gonna do now?
You want to do the words?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold.